Thank you for tuning in to The Compressor Guru. This is the third and final bonus episode with Ken Baumgarten and his book, Arguing About Guns.
One more question, and then we're going to wrap things up.
Yes.
If you had the all power, you're Congress, you're the president, and you're the judiciary to say, oh, that's good. What gun law, or what gun rights or gun advocate or gun prohibition law would you pass today?
Sure, that's a great question. And the number one problem that we're faced with is repeat offense using guns. So if you look at the folks who get caught committing gun crimes, you will regularly hear how this is the third time they've been arrested for a gun crime. One of the easiest ways for a prosecutor to clear his or her caseload is to bargain down the gun charge. If you plead guilty to this robbery, we'll dismiss the gun charge. The gun charge is the one that has the heavy hit that's going to put them in prison for a while, and they will almost always agree to plead guilty to the lesser charges to get the gun charge dropped. If you really want to see an impact on gun crime, not on crime, because criminals commit crimes, that's what they do. It's built into the definition. If you want to see a reduction in gun crime, you have to pass laws that eliminate the ability to plea bargain away gun charges. If someone commits a crime with a gun, they have to face the charge. They have to go to trial for that crime and face the consequences thereof. Then what you won't have is, you won't hear that when this guy shot up this nightclub, it was the fifth time that we know he committed a crime with a gun, because he'd still be in prison for the second one.
Do you advocate mandatory minimum sentencing?
That part doesn't matter so much to me. What matters more to me is that we stop looking at this as a sport with wins and losses and clearance rates, and say, they used to say a thing in the Army, what the commander cares about is what happens. And so if you're going to keep telling me that gun crime is a terrible crisis in America, you can't plea bargain away the gun crimes. Now that doesn't mean it won't shift. In Great Britain, it's almost impossible for you to get a gun. When we were kids, British police officers didn't carry guns. Every year, a higher percentage of British police officers are carrying guns, wearing bulletproof vests. Why? Because they're confronting illegal guns on the street. Because it's not about guns, it's about illegal guns. I'm not interested in hearing about your problem with my legal guns while you're dismissing the charges for illegal guns related to crimes committed by people who are already prohibited from having guns.
Ken, thank you.
Thank you.
We're not done. I want to plug your channel.
Okay.
Now, you've written other books.
Yes.
Just, you can name them, you don't have to name them. What kind of books have you written?
Sure. Years ago, I used to be a pastor, and I wrote a book called So What's in the Bible, and the tagline is examining all the so what's in the Bible. So I always think that the most important question in Bible study is so what. It's one thing to know what it says, it's another thing to say, so what? What am I supposed to do with this? That's the next step. So that's the first book that I wrote. I have an academic thesis out there in the ether that is accessible as well. And then there's Arguing About Guns, the All-American Debate. There's probably another book in me because I can't shut up and like to write. So I don't know.
I'm glad. I look forward to it. So let's plug your channel.
Sure.
It's amazing how channels grow and how channels don't grow on YouTube. If you started a gun channel and started shooting things with BMGs and just see them explode or see if it'd go through steel or whatever, you'd have 1 million subscribers in 2 years.
And imagine if I did it in a bikini.
Yeah, well, no, that'd be negative subscribers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Koine Corner is taking passages from the New Testament and dissecting the original Greek language of it in hopefully an accessible way, and seeing the significance of the grammar, the vocabulary, the structure, and what it was communicating. What can we glean from digging behind the English translation and looking at the original language as it was used?
And I very much enjoy your channel. I learn from your channel. And as a believer, and I understand it in English, but the intricate information I find from the idiosyncrasies of the Greek being translated to English have helped me grow, and I appreciate that. You don't have that many subscribers yet, but it just amazes me because there's a lot of Christians that do watch YouTube. They just haven't stumbled across your channel. And anybody serious about Bible study, reading their Bible, getting to understand what the word, especially the New Testament, means, I very strongly recommend it. In the description, there'll be a link to his channel. In the description, we will find the Amazon link, and I won't make money off it, but Ken will. There'll be an Amazon link to his book, and if you like the content of this episode, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Those of you who have my email, send it to me. We enjoy this. We did a ship tour recently. We've done other interviews, and we enjoy this. If you enjoy it, let me know, because we can do more of these. We have lots of interesting friends and people that we know that are willing to do this. And I really appreciate you sitting down here today.
I appreciate being here. It was a lot of fun, and I thank you for the interesting conversation.
Thank you, Ken. God bless you.
You too.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Compressor Guru. If you've enjoyed these bonus episodes with Ken Baumgarten and his book, Arguing About Guns, and would like to see more episodes built on things such as this, please leave some comments for The Compressor Guru. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe and press that bell so you know when the next episode comes out from The Compressor Guru.